This is Smallzy Surgery.
Hey, what's up, Smallzy? Hey, Smallzy.
Okay, tonight on the show, I want to do a topic, restaurant red flags, okay? I want to pull together a list. Gordon Ramsay is kicking it off because he's done this interview where he's revealed his golden rules about whenever he goes out to a restaurant. And would you like to know his number one restaurant red flag rule, something that automatically makes him turn off? Never order from the specials menu.
Okay.
You know how they're like, oh, here's the menu, and then they go, would you like to hear the specials? And you're like, and then they say, normally whenever they do the specials, they always say the specials so quickly that I'm not even listening, so I'm like, oh, I don't even know what they're saying. He says, though, this is Gordon Ramsay, he says never order from the specials menu. A lot of the time, the specials menu is made up of food that is close to expired and that the restaurant wants to get rid of. He also says specials are there to disappear throughout the evening. So if they've still got the same specials at the end of the night, that's a double red flag. Also, if you have 10 specials, that's a triple red flag because that's not special whatsoever. He also goes on to say, avoid restaurants that use buzzwords like famous or best in the country without any evidence. Great point. Best in the country according to who? People with no palates? Okay, 13 24 10. Lines are open tonight. I want to put together a list of restaurant red flags. Maybe you work in a restaurant.
Ooh.
Maybe you know something about the behind the scenes that you're like, you know what? Don't eat close to close. Like, you know how, like, the restaurant, like, the kitchen closes at 9? Like, maybe avoid eating close to close because all the fresh food's gone.
Oh.
And you don't want to be eating just the dregs.
The leftovers.
The leftovers. 13 24 10. Some thought starters. Apparently, don't go to a restaurant if the bathrooms are dirty. Because if they're dirty bathrooms, they'll have a dirty kitchen.
But who's walking in the bathroom before they've eaten?
No, you just know those places that are gross dunnies. Gross dunnies. 13 24 10. I want to put together a list tonight. Restaurant red flags. Maybe you got something that is also an automatic turn off. You're like, you know what? If I see that, I'm done. We're not eating here. Let's put together the list. Anonymous, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yes.
Now, you used to work in a kitchen at a restaurant, yeah?
I worked in hospitality for 8 years.
Give me some red flags, homie. What are we looking at? What should we be on the lookout for?
We got a few, but I'll go back to sort of my first job. I came in as sort of a kitchen hand, working, sort of the dishes. But I came in one day to find the restaurant, which is a very nice restaurant based in Northern Beaches of Sydney. I won't say the place.
No, don't say the place. You'll get me sued, Anonymous. You'll get me sued.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll both will. Probably. But no, the place was shut down because the health inspector came in and he found, a whole bunch of roach colonies around the whole area. So hundreds of baby roaches around, but also the fact that they would cook and reuse food, but also drop it on the floor and re-cook again and serve it.
How would we, Anonymous, how would we identify this from being a customer? Is there, because how do I know there's a roach colony? Is there something on the lookout? Would roaches...
I don't know. There were some around, but nothing that was a telltale sign.
Okay.
It was predominantly in the kitchen area, which is probably
It's not helping me here, Anonymous. How am I supposed to put this on my list? Okay. Thank you, though. Olivia, you work in food as well. Red flag for... What can we put on the list that, as a restaurant lover, what do I have to avoid?
Sorry?
What's something to avoid?
Definitely don't. Well, I've had an experience where I've worked in a restaurant and the food that was being served, like, people would not finish what was on their plate or something, and the boss would actually just move the food onto another plate and at the same place and then serve it to someone else.
No, that's not true. That did not happen.
Yeah, it did happen.
Wait, hang on. So someone just goes, my steak was nice, but I won't finish all of that.
Yeah.
Date-
It was more like quesadillas and tacos and
No.
and if someone had 2 or 1 left on the plate that looked all right, they'd move it onto a fresh new plate.
Get
Just serve it
out.
again.
That is the most disgusting and alarming thing I have ever heard.
I know, it rattled me. It was so bad.
I'm rattled right now, Olivia. Oh my God, you got to. We're not going to say it on the radio, but you're going to hold on and you're going to tell me where this was off the air, and I am going to avoid Mexican food any chance I get.
Smallsy Surgery
is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.